All right, here we go. Good day, my darling oddities, and welcome back to Otter Space, the part of your brain that thinks you make peanut butter by mixing peanuts with butter. I did not ever steal that joke from an old Keenan and Kel episode. Hello, this is broadcast from Otter Space. My name's Otter, and with me today is my guest, Skitch the Wolf. I almost said Ryko Star because I was reading.
Nope, this is a Ryko stream, actually. I'm just holding her place.
She'll get her time. But it's Skitch the Wolf. Hello, Skitch.
Hello, how's it going, Otter? How's it going, everyone?
Good, it's good. Good to be back. Good to have you back. Welcome back. Francois missed you.
It's good to be back.
Welcome. So, for anybody that doesn't know you now or in the future of Vodland, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Absolutely. My name is Skitch the Wolf. I'm a radical Mobian wolf VTuber. If you don't know what a Mobian is, essentially we are Sonic the Hedgehog type characters.
Indubitably. Oh, wow, my goodness. Sorry, radical is one of those words. I had actually written myself out a tagline to usher you in, but I got sidetracked. I said, with me is radical, with me tonight is the radical and never make you sadical, Skitch the Wolf. Wow, what was that?
Ooh, I like that. I like that, actually.
Wow, I wrote that out. What the heck? I'm just like, wow, I'm not sure whether it was Stoned Otter or Sober Otter that wrote that, to be honest with you.
I don't know. Hey, I mean, whoever wants to take ownership of that one, raise your hand. But
I don't know. But anyways, one of my iterations wrote that. But either way, we are here. We are back. And Skitch is a longtime friend of the show and has been on before. But since we are kind of on the, it's not exactly a reboot, but it's more of a revival tour, we are going to go ahead and do things like it is the first time. Do it like the very first time. So, Skitch.
Bring it back to square one.
So, we are going back. We are going to do a full interview as if I've never seen you on the couch before. So, Skitch, you've already introduced yourself. You said you're the Mobian, the radical Mobian VTuber. Mm-hmm. But can you tell us a little bit about your content, what you do, what you get up to, where to find you, etc.?
Absolutely. So, you can find me at twitch.tv/SkitchTheWolf. I've also got a YouTube channel. Little slow going there, but I do post shorts from time to time. A lot of what I do is just kind of variety gaming. I play a little bit of everything. I don't have any particular stuff that I'm beholden to, but I do have a few favorites. I've got what is it? I've been doing a Majora's Mask randomizer lately again, and that's been a lot of fun. But I also do a lot of Final Fantasy XIV Savage raiding. It's a lot of my content, but it's not a lot. It's not all of what I do. But I just like to, throw myself live when we're doing stuff. And let me tell you, the Tyrant M11S, it's got hands. It's it's real rough.
Is that a Final Fantasy thing?
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy. It's Match 11S, I believe, is what it's technically considered. It's 11 Savage, so it's the 11th fight in the Arcadion.
You know what? Now I understand how people feel when I talk about Warcraft.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I have no idea the words that are coming out of your mouth. Ryko says she loves your model, and yes, this is Skitch's new model.
Yes!
New return to the stream. Very nice. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about it. What are your favorite parts? What was... Run us through. Give us the tour.
Let me tell you, first and foremost, I need to give credit where credit is due. The artist who did the model, I love their work. Their name is Eru Nek. They are an incredible artist, and I love all the work that they put into it. They put so much love and care into it. I love that I can take off the hat. That is a wonderful addition.
we love hat toggles in Otter Space.
Oh, it's so nice. Got a couple of expressions. I've been getting a lot of mileage out of these. But I had that model commissioned between the last time that I was on BFOS and, well, I guess now, I suppose.
Well, yes, that's true.
But no, absolutely amazing artist. I've gotten a lot of my emotes from them as well. They do amazing work.
Excellent. Do they have a Twitch account? We can shout them out on Twitch if you want.
I believe so. Let me see if I can. I know I've got their name somewhere. I think it's under. I think I did actually credit their Twitch from some of my emotes. Yeah, Lilac Aru. Let me grab
Go ahead and
that and
drop
I'll
them in
drop
there.
that in the chat.
Excellent, thank you. All right, we will go ahead and give them a lovely shout out. So I'm gonna do these.
They are an incredible artist. I love their work. Definitely give them a check because they are really cool.
I think that'll do it. Yeah, they were last
Hell
seen
yeah.
playing demos. Apparently, awesome. All right,
Yeah.
so go ahead and check them out if you like. If you admire Skitch's fantastic new model and you'd like to see the creative mind behind it, there you go. But anywho, so welcome back, looking sharp, looking fresh, looking radical as always. And
you too, Otter.
Thank you kindly, thank you kindly. Yeah, I didn't do too many streams with this model before the hiatus, did I? And time is weird. It's always mental disorders.
Time's a human construct. Thankfully, I am a wolf.
And I'm an otter with so many disorders. Anyways, so we are working. So what is you mentioned your YouTube channel is starting to get up to, or you're working on getting it up to snuff. Can you tell me a little bit about hello Tethercat? Can you tell me about what it is that is going on your YouTube channel, what challenges you've faced so far in it, etc.
Well, so I think the biggest thing I could talk about is that I have a little thing called ADD, and that makes it very hard to be consistent with a lot of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm trying to get a full playthrough of the Dead Space remake that I played on Twitch. God, maybe sometime last year, maybe it was the beginning of this year, and I've got 2 episodes up. It's been months. I gotta get some more stuff up. I gotta get around to it. I just haven't. We're not going to talk about that, though.
They call it executive disorder.
Oh, they do. Executive dysfunction.
That is correct.
I think is the
you are correct. I am incorrect. I did say the wrong one of those D words.
Yeah. But I have been adding a couple of shorts every now and then, and those have been doing okay. What I really want to do, and this is a idea that
executive distract.
One of the things I want to do, so I think you might know this about me, Otter, but I am in real life I am a graphic designer.
Yes.
One thing I really want to do, and I made a mix it up tutorial back I think sometime during my old model, and it did fairly well. It still gets some views trickling in every now and then, but I want to do like a basics of graphic design sort of thing.
Oh, very nice.
So like not necessarily to teach people like how to use the programs, but like how to think more like a designer, you know, because there's a ton of artists out there that they're amazing artists. They're talented, they are skilled, they have a plethora of just magic at their fingertips, but they might not be able to think ahead towards what kind of thing they're designing for, right? Whether it's physical, digital, stuff like that. And that's something that I kind of want to be able to, you know, use my real world expertise to, like, I guess, help, you know?
Yeah. I mean, another perspective always helps on things, so that's always good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, like, it's the difference between, like, you know, oh, should you be using RGB versus CMYK? Why would you do that? You know, like that sort of thing. And those are, like, 2 different color modes. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Sorry, I'm having CMYK flashbacks. Bio busted that term out on me last stream, and I know what it means now. I didn't know what it meant then, and he was very distraught that it was not a term I was familiar with. So you say that,
But
and I'm
that's exactly the reason why, though, is because, you know, a lot of times people who aren't so ingrained in, like, the design world, they don't know that sort of thing, you know, readily at hand. So I would love to be able to help out with something like that, right? Like,
right, this is RGB always. Okay, so RGB versus CMYK, go.
RGB is for digital web-based content, while CMYK is for printing. That's the biggest difference between them.
That tracks.
RGB is an additive color mode, while CMYK is subtractive.
I'm gonna pretend I knew what that meant. Moving on.
I'll expand upon it later in a YouTube video. Don't worry about it.
All right, yeah. So go ahead and follow Skitch's YouTube if you want an explanation about what any of that meant, because you're not going to get it from my show, that's for sure.
It's coming out whenever.
Coming out eventually, TM.
At some point.
Yeah. In the future. I don't know which part of it, but in the future.
Guaranteed eventually.
It may be on the next pass through this timeline.
It's on the docket at some point.
It's just like my brain's going back to that meme where the skeleton's at the bottom of the pool, and it's like, yep, that's the one. So, now when you talk about those videos, though, are we talking about, like, are you gonna stream those, or are you going to make, like, a recorded, manicured kind of video?
Yeah, that's probably going to be a little bit more, like, pre-set up. So I wouldn't do it live. I don't think I could turn that into a stream, honestly. That does sound pretty interesting.
Learning, like, learn together stuff is always very popular. I don't have anything to teach, but...
Well, I mean, it makes sense, because there's one other VTuber that I follow. I think he might have been a guest on your stream at one point, Mr. Aegis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I follow him.
Guy. Very, like, the Mr. Rogers of
VTuber. Incredibly nice guy. And, like, at the forefront of his content is that, yeah, he does gaming and all that as well, but at every stream he does, or practically every stream he does, there's a health lesson in there somewhere. And it's just like, you know, I feel like that's something that definitely sets his stuff apart. Absolutely. Is because you don't see a lot of VTubers who, like, you know, definitely for entertainment and everything like that, but he's bringing something to the table that is so tangible, something that is so, like, everyday useful, you know? And, like,
absolutely,
I don't know, it's just it's something that kind of struck a chord with me, because I don't see anyone else doing it like he does it, you know? It's incredible.
Trying to remember off the cuff the way to spell his name. That did not work. Oh well.
I think there's an underscore between Mr. and Aegis.
Let me try it one more time. Because, yeah, you're right. He was on the show. He's very, very, very nice. Like I said, kind of like the Mr. Rogers of VTubers, and very just like, it's okay.
Oh my God, that's such a perfect way to talk about that. Oh my God.
And I was like, can you be my father? Underscore shadow.
Yeah.
Mr.
Whenever I manage to catch one of his streams, it's usually, you know, it's usually just a super fun, chill time.
Nope. All right. I am failing all of my shout outs.
You know what? I can help you here. Give me one sec. I think it's MR underscore Aegis.
Yeah, all right, last try.
We'll give it one more shot. We'll give it one more shot.
MR. Oh, Tethercat is confirming. Okay, cool.
Yes.
We're going to crowdsource a single name here. There we go.
There it is.
Mr. Aegis. Lovely person. A lovely teacher type person.
Yes, absolutely lovely person.
It looks like he's redone his model since the last time, just from that image there.
Yeah, he made a more human model. So I guess he kind of went a similar direction to you, Otter.
That's fair. I did it! Yay! Yeah. I'm so skilled. I'm master streamer right here. Master Twitch streamer. All right.
It's almost like you've been doing this for years or something.
Yeah. Took me 3 times to do a single shout out. You know, I only discovered shout outs in the last year or so.
Oh, really?
I've been streaming for, oh good lord, how long? 4 years? 5 years? I don't know, something like that.
That sounds about right.
And I only just discovered shoutout, and I don't even want to tell you how long it took me to figure out that Control Z did something on things. I feel unstoppable now that I know about Control Z.
Oh yeah, no, there's gonna be like 1 or 2 things that you're gonna learn during the course of VTubing and streaming and all that makes you feel unstoppable.
Yes. Seriously, the Control Z was, why does this keep changing? Sorry, there's like a little bar at the top of my chat panel, and it is driving me nuts. It keeps changing and drawing my attention, and I'm like, meh.
Oh yeah. I've noticed that on mine too, because like it's cycling, but it doesn't retain the same size, because I think it cycles to like a Yeah, like a goal that you have
Yeah.
set or something like that.
No, it's like
Oh man,
gift a
they really got
subscription
to
and then cheer your way to the top. And I'm like, this is my own show.
change that.
Stop yelling at me, chat.
No, I feel like they should fix that because that's gonna piss so many people with OCD off.
See, between OCD and ADHD, I'm just fucking DOA here.
Well, fortunately, I've only got one of those acronyms, so.
I have all of the goddamn letters. I have OCD, ADD, ADHD, AUDHD. I am just CPTD. Ah, fuck's sake. A lot of other letters. I have so many fucking letters. It's very depressing. And with all those letters comes a pill. My freaking cabinet rattles. It's getting old. I'm a grab hand Scrabble board. Right, exactly. Yes, my diagnosis is upended Scrabble bag. Well, there you go. I'm gonna use that Tethercat. I'm gonna make an image of that and A B C D E F G H I K disorder. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so far off task. Okay, so speaking of length of time of VTubing, as I was just mentioning how long I think I was streaming for, how long have you been a content creator, Sketch?
I've been on the internet for a while, but I didn't start doing streaming until I think it was 2020 or 2021. It was around the time that COVID started to really dig its heels in. But that was like when I started to seriously get into it, because I did a couple of things here and there, but nothing really stuck. And I'm still trying to, get the momentum going. It's been,
Aren't we all?
and maybe, oh my god, yeah. But it's been a fun ride, I will say. Like it's slow, but it's it's still great when you still manage to hit some of these milestones, and when someone comes into chat and tells you that you're their favorite streamer and stuff like that, and like that's something that doesn't really go away, like
True.
that's something that no one can take away from you. So
it is very nice, and I remember I've done myself the great disservice of existing on Reddit. But I exist on Reddit at times, and the VTuber community over there is something. But
with a capital S.
Yeah, definitely capital S.
Yeah.
But one person was, genuinely a new VTuber and just just talking about their fresh start, and I'm like, wait until you get your first regular. It's fucking magical.
Oh, there's nothing like it.
Your first regular.
Like there's I've got a couple of regulars that they're just wonderful to have in chat, and anytime I see them pop up, I actually get a little I get a little warm inside, because I'm just like, oh, they're here.
Yeah. Telecast is totally exactly. Yeah, so there's nothing quite as special as your first regular as a content creator, so that's always a very nice thing. So have you been a VTuber from the start? Refresh my memory.
I have not been. I started without a model, without webcam, like face cam or anything like that. I had a little animated GIF of Sketch, but I did not start with a PNG or a model or anything like that.
Okay, all right, cool.
So it was maybe for around a year, maybe just over, just under. I don't remember the exact timeline of that, but I remember because I saw one of my mutuals that I knew from Tumblr, kind of kept in contact with them through Twitter and stuff like that, and I learned that they were doing this thing called VTubing, and I was just like, oh, that sounds really cool. How'd you get started with that? And they gave me a couple of resources, and I originally started doing it as a one and done April Fool's Day little event. I was just like, hey, I'm gonna be a VTuber for a day, and I was just I just kind of whipped a thing together within a week, and after I did it, I was just like, you know what? That was a lot of fun. That was really cool, and it became a permanent thing.
Always, you know what? You never know what's gonna catch you. You never know what's gonna catch you.
Oh, absolutely. And it was just one way that I got to, expand upon the craft, and it was so much fun. And I don't know, Never looked back, honestly.
What was your first? What like was it the first thing you did as when you would say, okay, that was my first time I showed up as a VTuber?
Oh, I was playing Minecraft.
That tracks. That's a very
Oh yeah.
VTuber thing to do.
Well, so the way that I made it to affiliate originally was I started trying. I wanted to figure out how can I make my streams more appealing, more entertaining, more interesting to be a part of. So I ended up figuring out how I could make a game of Minecraft, even if I'm just streaming it to an audience, interactive to the audience. So I learned about there's this mod called Twitch Spawn,
Right.
and it allows the chat to interact with my game directly with like chat commands, point redeems, bits, stuff like that.
Nice.
And I was doing that a bunch, and fortunately it got me to affiliate, but I'm glad that I didn't stay too far into it because I like being able to kind of do my own thing, and like, you know, if I'm feeling something, I can play that. If I'm feeling another thing, I can play that. I still go back to it from time to time, but no, it was something really special. It was just very fun.
Nice. Question for Sketch: how did you discover VTubers, and who was your first introduction to? You kind of just told that story, but if you want to give us the clip notes again, real quick.
Well, so that was how I got into doing it, because I finally knew someone that kind of had an idea of how it was done.
Right.
But my introduction to VTubers, like the first VTuber I ever watched, the first one that I ever kind of gravitated towards, was Kizuna Ai, actually.
Oh.
One of the OGs.
She was like one of the OGs.
One of the OGs. I remember because I watched her play I Am Bread, Death Stranding, some of those games. And just, oh my God, it was so fascinating. Because I was just like, God, how do they do that? Like, is this done in like post? Like, how are they doing this? And then after I sort of figured out, you know, oh, it's like a virtual puppet.
Yes.
And I was just like, I want to do that, but I don't know how to do that. So I kind of tabled it for maybe like a year or two. And then the opportunity arose. But
Bio says he's at a con, can't hear, but good luck with stream. All right, well, thanks for stopping in, Bio.
Hi, Bio. Have a fun time at con.
Yeah, but question for Sketch from Ryko. Favorite Sonic character? All right, you know what? I'm kind of vibing on this audience participation. Makes it so I don't have to remember my questions.
There you go.
Favorite Sonic character, Sketch? What's up?
Metal Sonic, hands down.
Oh, okay. Why?
Reason being, so my first introduction to Metal Sonic was back in the 90s with the old ass Sonic OVA, the original Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which was 2 pilot episodes for a series that never took off. And Metal Sonic was such a badass in that movie. He was such a demon, bro. Like, oh my God, he was so cool. So ever since, I've held on to that, like, that version of him as like my favorite version of not just Metal Sonic, but of a like Sonic character in general. He was so cool, dude.
Very nice.
Like, oh my God, he was so cool.
Some things just stick with you, and Sonic is the series that has been like, you can probably put a genre of every kind of Sonic if you try hard enough.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Like, I still have a hard time reconciling some of the modern Sonic content with like the very old Sonic cartoon where it's like freedom fighters and bioterrorism and shit. And it's like,
yeah, early Sonic stuff was definitely a thing, especially like the American cartoons and stuff. Like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog and like Sonic Saturn, those are 2 very different vibes, especially considering that like it's in such a like similar era of the series. But then like you get to something like Sonic X, Sonic Prime, and stuff like that, and everything is just so different from each other.
All over the place. And then of course there's the Archie Sonic, which is a whole other kettle of fish.
I did have a couple of those old comics. I do remember. They were fun. I remember liking them, but they were also getting trashed because I was like a 5-year-old kid and didn't know how to take care of stuff. So
yeah, you can't fault yourself for that. To this
Yeah.
day, I'm still upset about my first copy of Pokemon Blue. I don't know. I don't remember what I did to it, but I remember busting it and being just devastated.
Oh man, I feel that. Oh, I was a Pokemon Red kind of kid, but hey, to each their own.
I think at one point, because I was the kid that was just like they gave me things and then left me in my room, so like I had one of each, and I was like, I don't understand why I have one of each of these. I can't use both. Fun fact: Sonic the Hedgehog was released the same year as Bucky O'Hare.
Oh, interesting.
Let's go. What?
I don't know, but let's just go with it.
Okay. I can put two and two together and say it's probably a rabbit type character.
It sounds about right. If you want to like, if you want to give us the tea there,
hold on,
T-Cat.
I'm googling this.
Or Otter can do that as well. That's
I mean,
totally fine,
Cat, definitely give us your version, but it's always fun to see how things compare to.
Yeah. We'll compare notes. We'll compare notes.
Why can I not type tonight? Good lord. Oh, okay. You know what? That actually reminds me. So, Bucky O'Hare he's rabbit-ish. He's green, which I didn't anticipate. You'll click in soon enough when you see it. JP versus US in a nutshell. Huh. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Definitely looks like the art style is very similar to the Sonic cartoon that I was talking about, with the freedom fighters and shit. Princess Sally and what have you.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I did not need to be thinking that much about, like, horrible mutating viruses and, you know, that rabbit lady that lost her, like, didn't she lose her arms and legs to the metal virus, I think?
Oh, Bunny Rabbit, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, wow, that was such an inspired name.
Like, we gave you a robotic rabbit with a horrible, like, life-altering disease. Do you really need us to keep going deeper? Like, what's her name gonna be? Nastasha No Arms?
I don't know, that might be a little on the nose.
Can't hop no more. Yeah, no. So I think we can. But isn't it spelled like Rabot? Like there's a robot thing to it.
Yeah, Rabbot.
There we go. Yeah. See, there's some nuance to it.
Clever. It's clever.
It's not like high fiction, but it's nuanced. Anyway, enough about me.
It certainly is fiction.
Enough about me. Let's talk about you. So, let's see here. I'm just looking down my list. 90s Anthro was a vibe. It was.
Oh, sure was.
Definitely something. Thundercats. Okay, so you kind of pre-answered a couple of questions that I had on my list. I'm just kind of working my way through here. Okay,
oh, man, I'm just that good.
You know what? You're fat rolling around at the speed of sound. You got places to go.
Oh boy. Whew.
You know, I am so random ass rant here, real quick. Literally nobody has this experience but me, I wager. But so I have Escape from the City in my playlist on YouTube Music. But for whatever odd-forsaken reason, whenever it comes up and, like, you know, you hit shuffle and it just plays whatever you got, right? But whenever it comes up, the whole thing freezes because it's like, oh, you can't automatically play kids content. And I'm like, excuse you? This song is like 20 years old.
Weird. What? That's such a weird reason.
It really is. So I ended up having to take that one. I wager if I tried hard enough or at all, I would be able to find a version of the song that would not trigger that. But
that song was like the anthem of a generation too.
Right?
Like what do you?
Same thing. Like same thing happened with Live and Learn. I couldn't keep it on my playlist because it kept just. I don't know about you, but nothing bothers me when I'm like in my ADHD, and nothing bothers me more than when it's like suddenly not operating correctly. Like,
yeah, when you're in that like super specific like vibe, right? Like when you're like when you're like got the blinders on, you know, you got that tunnel vision going on. All you want is just something that matches that vibe, and if something breaks that vibe, it's
exactly.
painful.
And then it's just like you hit this
Man.
wall, and it's like I have never been more upset in my life than I am right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's why I ended up taking them out, because it kept pausing my music playlist, and I didn't appreciate that. Anyway,
I wouldn't.
That was my big thing I wanted to rant about today. It's been Otter bitching about things that don't make any sense.
Yeah, preach. It's your platform.
Part 1 of 10 million. A minute-to-minute update today. I saw a bug.
Hey, you can make a series about that. There you go. There's free content right there.
I saw a squirrel. It was fluffy.
All right, so I saw a dog today, and I gotta tell you right now, that pissed me off.
See, that sounds like, okay, hold on. We have a content idea right here. This is live tweeting as a dog, because that sounds like something my dog would like. I saw this other dog, and fuck him. How dare you live in my same area? The fuck do you mean you live next door to me?
Oh, man.
A lot of nerve.
Oh.
Yeah, I know you're 3 times my size. What's of it? There's a fence between us. Odin is definitely the guy that'd be like, hold me back, bro, and then the bro doesn't hold him back. He's like, no, man, hold me back. I need you to act like I'm really, really gonna be like trying to fight and make me look tougher.
Hey, man, I was asking you to do something and you failed me on it. Ooh, I'm not gonna take that line down, man.
And the best part is he's like a tiny little Cocker Spaniel, so.
Oh, yeah.
Anywho, enough about my dog. Let's talk about you. Alright, we're gonna rapid fire the last handful of questions and then get ourselves into the game, because we are already half an hour in. So, first of all, have you experienced any significant challenges in your content creation experience?
Challenges, okay. So, a couple of the big things that I noticed that I've been struggling with a lot are, how do I keep things, I guess, fresh and new, right? Like, and I know that's not something that you really have to worry about so often, because like you can fall into a routine of stuff. You can fall into like, this is the stuff that I'm doing. This is the stuff I like to do, and that's fine. But like, I keep seeing people doing these big, maybe not extravagant, but like these big meaningful things that are just so fun and cool looking and all that. And I did manage to get something done like that. You were a part of it at one point, Otter. You were, I was doing D&D one-shot adventures for VTubers, and it was beginner friendly. It was
so easy, and Otter could do it.
And honestly, it was super fun. It was a lot of fun. But I think, man, this is gonna be me listing off my insecurities, isn't it? So like, one of the big things that I also want to do is I want to be able to make a ton of stuff for my stream that is made by myself, right? Made by me. The problem is that I may be a graphic designer, but I would still consider myself a middling artist. So trying to create assets and create stuff for my stream can be a bit of a challenge. And then also trying to figure out how to implement some of these things, right? So like, thankfully, a lot of stuff has been covered by, I use a program called Mix It Up.
Right.
And it handles a lot of stuff that I would probably need multiple different programs for. It just kind of handles so much in one. It's so good. And just like, it's just being able to figure out ways around what I'm struggling with is half the battle until I figure out how to deal with it properly.
See, my issue is I keep forgetting things I learn, and it's like, wait, where did I find that tutorial that helped me actually put this thing in together? Oh my god.
Oh my god, same. Because like, I'm trying to learn how to make a video game, right? And I tried starting once before in Unreal Engine. I got a lot of progress, and then I put it down for a while, and then I tried to go back to it, forgot everything.
Yeah.
Forgot everything.
I opened Blender a total of 1 times. I opened it up and I looked at it, I'm like, no. Just turned it off.
I've used Blender a couple of times, and it's definitely a relearning experience every time I use it. But I mean, I'd rather have that than have to shell out like hundreds of dollars for a professional like 3D program and everything. So
No, just anything and everything about it just completely just like, you know what? Maybe that's not an avenue I choose to explore. Follow-up question for the both of us. What are your top 3 essential VTubing programs omitting OBS? Okay.
Well, I'll pass this one off to you for now, Otter. I'll follow up.
Okay. I mean, I use VTube Studio. I know a lot of other people use like different things, VC Face and VBridger and all that jazz and moraz, but I just stick with the VTube Studio because it's what I know, it's what I'm familiar with, and it's got the collabing add-on that we're using right now, so I only have to have one program open instead of several.
Yeah.
So that's a big help.
Yeah, big shout out to VTube Studio, honestly.
VTube Studio, and I love that. What made me decide to spend money on them was them telling me not to spend money on it, because you could spend basically you buy the rights to the program and it removes the little floating anime girl in the corner. But they're like, it's like that's what it does. It's like, or hint hint, you can just clip that part of the window out and still use the program for free.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? You guys are cool enough. You're telling me not to spend money? That's the quickest way to get me to spend money. Here you go. So VTube Studio for sure. I love me some tits. I also like Twitch integrated throwing system.
Boy, what a segue.
Flawless. Absolute mastery of the craft.
Nailed it, Otter.
There we go. So tits in action there. So that's 2 programs. Vtube. Vtube mini. The thing that. So my couch.
Oh.
The hammer. Oh. I knew exactly what you meant. I think we all did. You know nothing. You said nothing.
I suddenly feel unsafe in this chair.
Oh, she's fine. She's been fed.
Hey. All right, dog. I'll yeah.
Someday speaking of getting better at creating your own assets, someday I will give my original desk and my original couch a glow up. I have been slowly getting better at drawing, slowly.
Yeah, no, I've been seeing your work. It's been coming out real good.
Been the transfer from physical media to digital media is where I usually just can't put the energy in. Like, okay, I have drawn the picture now. I have shown the picture to my friends on the interwebs. I am bored with this now. Next project.
No, that's fair. So, my top 3 essential programs. So, I would also say VTube Studio, but I know that that would be for me personally. I know that there's a plethora of other VTubers out there that use other programs.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna give it to one program that I've already talked about a little bit. Mix it up because there's so much you can do with it. I'm sorry, they are not a sponsor.
Nope, hashtag not sponsor.
The amount that I talk about them, I feel like I should be a sponsor.
There's got to be a program. Look into it.
Hey, listen, I mix it up, baby. I'm right here. Come on, man.
Yeah. Get that Sonic money.
Oh God, that'd be great. I also, so much like how you use Twitch integrated throwing system, I use something different. I use Karasu Bonk or K Bonk, where yours are 3D, mine are 2D.
Mine are both, actually. Fun fact.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. One of the. Let's see here. Okay. Out hamburger. There he goes. Nope. 3D, 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 3D.
I don't know.
Wait, there you go. That one was 2D.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What? There he goes.
I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see any of my bonks. Hold on. Let's throw a chow. Where's the chow?
Yeah, Tits is a mix of 2D and 3D and 2D.
My OBS is closed. That's why it's not working.
Whack. Yeah. So that no, not to kind of downplay K-Bonk, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing too is that with Kbonk, I can set like a charge up time. I can set sound effects, stuff like that. It does do what I want to do, which is wonderful.
Interesting. I may take a peeky peek. Although I probably shouldn't. I'm one of those dogs who can't teach new tricks. I'm very much.
See, my problem is I'm a dog that wants to learn everything all at once, but gets overwhelmed because I'm not sticking to one thing.
Also true. All right. So that's your top 2 programs. Let's hear the third.
That was my top 2. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna say this one is a browser-based, I guess browser-initiated one, but it's Reactive by Fugitech.
Oh yeah, absolutely Reactive.
Because I've made each of my Final Fantasy raid members into Chow, and I've put them at the bottom of my stream, and that's their like stand-in, and so fun. Like when they talk on Discord, you see the Chow talking, and it's been such a great little addition.
I like that a lot. Fugitech, yeah, big shout out to Fugitech. All right, very good. Yeah, there you go. So there's our top 3 VTubing essential programs. I'm a very basic bitch.
And I'm just trying to figure out new and exciting ways that I can go a little insane.
That's fair. I'm already there, so I'm just like, just give me the ramp, just give me the wheels, give me the ramp, and send me down on my way.
Yeah, we'll jackass this enough.
Yeah, exactly. Well, my name's Otter. Welcome to Jackass.
That'd be such a great
Thanks
segment.
for those recommendations. Of course, Heather. Okay, anywhoozles. Moving down my list. Any big goals coming up, Skitch?
Well,
big targets.
Oh boy. I'd like to clear the current Savage tier, that's for starters. That has been rough, but we're getting there. But in terms of actually like VTubing, content creation, streaming, stuff like that, I think at around like 376 followers. I'd love to get to the 400 mark.
Very nice. Good. That's a good goal.
Or am I at 4 something? Hold on. Let's go back to my. Oh God, I'm at 476. I'm sorry.
Sick.
I'd like to make the 500. That would be amazing.
Oh, yeah. Let's get Skitch to 500 viewers. Very nice. Or not viewers, followers. Whatever word.
Viewers too. Oh,
yeah, right.
God.
Yeah. I wouldn't know what to do with 500 viewers. I'd be like, it's moving so much.
But I think one of the big things that I really want is I want to be someone that is like not famous, right? But like recognizable, right? Like someone that like you're stumbling around on like social media or YouTube or Twitch or something like that. Like you'd be able to see like my stuff and be like, oh, I know who that is. Yeah. Like that's something that I really am kind of hopeful for at some point in the future. Like I could tell you like 2 or 3 different like Sonic tubers in the space that absolutely are recognizable and like they've got that kind of air about them, right? Like but it's just like it's something that I'd love to be able to just have someone come in and just be like, hey, I recognize you, and like I don't know, that sounds cool to me.
Yeah, very nice. This fucking chat window is gonna drive me insane, y'all. Because the whole thing shifts. Because the little doober at the top of the screen shifts, and then like it's a little bit smaller. I think you mentioned it was different sizes, and then everything else just kind of moves up slightly, and it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's not. In terms of design, I think that's a swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Well, my professional opinion.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, and I am not controlling all of my ticks very well tonight. I apologize.
That's fine.
All right. If you could buy anything at all related to your content creation, money is no object, but you can buy anything, but it has to be for content creation. What would you buy?
I think I would get a full-size Stream Deck.
Oh, okay.
So I have a Elgato Stream Deck Mini. It has 6 buttons, and it's great because you can program the buttons to be whatever you want. You can even program buttons to bring you to new pages of the Stream Deck for more buttons.
Yes.
But that takes up like 2 additional buttons. So I realistically only have 4 on a page. So, but it's great because I get to like, play with my expressions and stuff like that. But like, I'd like a bigger one where I don't have to flip around as much. Everything's just kind of right there in front of me,
Yeah.
But
some of the Stream Decks are really big, and I feel like there's too many buttons on some of them.
Yeah, and for someone like me who's got a bit of a cluttered desk, it's going to be a little bit of a nightmare. But
like I have, mine's a 3x5 Stream Deck. And also, incidentally, I only just remembered that. Remember, I was earlier trying to find that one toggle? I have a button on my Stream Deck for it.
Oh, there you go.
Right there in the center. Big. It's even on fire, and I still didn't notice it. I am not a smart otter. Tethercat says, excellent question. Oh, my last question. Excellent. Thank you. Yeah.
Yep, excellent question, Otter.
Much appreciated.
Killing it.
All right. Imagine if I was sober.
That's it. I just had a lovely vodka, limoncello, and lemon juice mix as we were getting ready for the stream. So
I have just been visiting with Penny Lane. That's all.
So I'd like to think I've come prepared for the type of energy that we're bringing today.
Yes, exactly. Welcome to Outer Space. Please bring your chosen poison.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? This must have been Sober Otter writing this because I did not write this. If you had to give, if you had to give, I was gonna say older Skitch, but that doesn't sound quite right. Younger Skitch, there we go. If you had to give young Skitch the Wolf a piece of advice about streaming or content creation, what would that piece of advice be?
Just take your time, because like anyone who's ever been in a rush to do something, usually it doesn't come out the way that you want it to, right?
Too damn true.
And the thing about it too is that like, don't fight yourself for ideas. That's, I think, the biggest thing is that like you don't have to have everything figured out right up front. A lot of my stuff that I enable or have done on my stream have been things that I've kind of developed over time, right? Like I don't just kind of drop everything new all at once. Like, hey, this is the new me. No, everything I've done has been procedural. It's been over time. And it's not something that you have to have figured out all up front either. It's something that the more you do things, the more you learn, and the more that you grow from that learning. And it honestly just the entirety of streaming, VTubing, all of it's just a learning game.
Very
so it's
true.
just enjoy the process.
I mean, that goes for kind of any kind of creative endeavor, wouldn't you say?
I guess so, but I think it definitely goes for how I started. Because when I started streaming, even before VTubing, when I started streaming, I didn't know how to pace myself. It was bad. Like I got to affiliate, I'd say within maybe like 3 months, but let me tell you, I suffered for it. It was bad.
Yeah, one can find themselves putting a lot of value in that particular carrot and stick.
Oh yeah.
Especially back kind of before, like I feel like you and I probably started in a similar time frame, and like Twitter used to not suck.
Yeah. I'm not going to get into that, but it was definitely before something happened.
Yeah, it was definitely before some things happened. That's
yeah.
Yes. But
I'm not going to get into that.
It was a whole experience at that time, is what I'm saying. Blue Sky is kind of trying to scrape that back, but I feel like we are bereft an actual space like we once had.
I mean, I'm just going to say it, like, even back then, like, there was a level of chaos to Twitter that was just undeniably unique that I think is still worthwhile, but you have to really sift through the chaff before you can find it.
Yeah, it's at this point I'm getting old, so I'm kind of like, I can't keep up with all these darn social meteors, and so I've kind of pared down a bit.
No, I feel that.
But again, that's just me. I am aging rapidly.
Oh, I feel that. Oh boy.
Okay, so final question, and then we'll do probably about half an hour of the game, and then call it a night. So final question, and I am actually keeping track of this now, so we are going to finally have a quantifiable number by the time the end of time is time. Wow,
You know whenever that is.
That got away from me.
We're keeping track, right?
Yeah. That said, I have always asked this question of first-time guests, and we're treating you like a first-time guest. So the question to you is Squirtle, Bulbasaur, or Charmander, and why?
I do remember this question the first time I was asked it, and I do also remember my answer. My answer was Bulbasaur because he's shaped like a friend.
Yes. Okay.
But also because he was easy mode if you chose Bulbasaur in Gen 1. And also, I don't know, there's something about grass types I find very endearing.
Sorry, I'm sitting here amused by myself. I made a little chart that I shared on Blue Sky a bit back, and my little doodles of Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle are just entertaining to me. They are the derpiest fucks. Maybe that's my calling, making purposely bad art. Anywho,
I will take it one step further though, and I will say if I had to choose a partner Pokemon, like my favorite Pokemon and all that stuff, it would be an Abra. Abra is my favorite Pokemon.
Abra's cool. I remember Abra being not mysterious, but like that Pokemon you're like, ah man, I feel so strong in this game because I'm 8 and playing a game and I have this Pokemon that was hard for me to catch. So he's cool.
Oh, yeah.
And Sabrina has one.
Oh yeah, and she was a gym leader. That must have meant that he was good.
Exactly. So that's how I remember Abra. Abra would make a great derpy character. All right, we're gonna do a Perkermans drawing stream at some point. Perkermans.
Oh boy.
Maybe that'll be my new in-between thing. I'll just get on my tablet and just be like, okay, I only have a list of names of Pokemon. I'm gonna go ahead and do my best to remember them.
We're gonna draw what I think they look like.
And it's gonna get progressively worse. We're gonna hit like Gen 3 and it's gonna be like, the fuck is that Pokemon?
That's funny that you say that because so when I was a kid, I was big into Gen 1. I played a lot of Gen 2, and then once like Gen 3 and stuff came out, I took a super long hiatus from Pokemon. I didn't get back into it until X and Y.
Yeah.
And so I'm like looking at all these new Pokemon. I'm just like, what the hell are these?
Yeah, there was. Can't remember which ones I missed. There was a long period where I just didn't interact with the franchise. I think I called it college.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Mostly because my ass didn't have any money, that's how it goes.
Oh, that's relatable.
And then I got back in. I jumped back in at Black and White, and I think I only missed the Diamond and Pearl era. And everything around there. Yeah. So
I'd love to play a Pokemon game on stream and like have it be like my first time playing it and like going through the whole thing. And Black and White was one of the ones I was looking at because I heard it had a really good story.
It was very intense for a Pokemon game.
Yeah, I heard it was actually comparably to the rest of the series. It was pretty dark.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. It was definitely darker. I think the whole difference was really summed up in a webcomic I remember seeing when I wasn't playing the games, but I was actively reading an egregious amount of webcomics, and it was a VG Cats comic. And
yeah.
They're like, oh, the new Pokemon game is out, and it's like, oh, you're the evil team that we're gonna be fighting. I bet you're kind of wacky and fun. And it's like, Switchblade, I choose you. It's like, what? VG Cats was bomb way back then. Yes, VG Cats definitely had a.
VG Cats is like, that's some vintage stuff right there.
That was the vintage stuff. Yeah. How I mine for fish. Fun when you approach a Pokemon fanatic and say your favorite is some made-up word. I love Virgle Wurgle.
My naming convention usually for Pokemon is either food or food-related items. So I don't know why, but Abra was always noodles for me. I've been playing Pokemon Champions. Dragonite or Dragonite is beef. What was it? Corviknight's turkey. Shit like that, right?
Okay, that makes sense. So I never really thought of it, but I do have a naming convention as well. But my is much more basic. Again, very basic bitch over here. And it's just, okay, what's your final form's name? Like, so it's Blastoise. Okay, so your name's gonna start with a B. You're Bruce now.
Oh, I do like that name.
And that's it. So it's Bruce the Blastoise, or although I did name my Nidoqueen Duchess, so that was a little different.
Yeah, that's fitting.
And I, if I have a chance to raise a Liepard, I will have a Liepard, and I will name it Precious, because that is what I do.
Well, I am a fan of alliteration. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, I like alliteration. I was gonna try to think of another L word, but I couldn't come up with one. Anyways, we are gonna go ahead and end the interview there. But thank you, Skitch, for talking about your content and joining me today. I named my Beedrill Marjorie because it was incredible. Wow.
Oh, that's a deep cut.
Yeah, woof. Check out Skitch the Wolf if you don't already, and we are going to move on from there. We're going to go ahead and jump into Utterly Punishing. Skitch and most folks at home know the way the game works, but for any newbies coming in now or in the future of VODland, if and when I remember to put the stream on my VOD channel, the way the game works is that I will put a lead-in question on the board, the screen behind us. It will lead you into a pun, a dad joke, one of the jokes of that kind of ilk. And your job is to go ahead and give me the answer, or close enough to it. I have changed the game since you've last played, so I'll just let you know it's not easier per se, unless you were really thinking punny. But I have kind of a Mad Libs version hint that will pop up. So if you do not want to guess without a hint, you do not have to. You can say, I would like a hint, and I will give it to you. And as before, you can also poll the audience, and the audience can give you an answer if they so choose. However, if you take that answer and it's still wrong, that means both of you done messed up. But I can only punish Skitch, so Skitch will suffer 2 punishments on the Wheel of Otter Nonsense. Are there any questions?
That's brutal, question mark?
Nope, that's a statement, period.
Okay.
And here's another statement. Time to start.
Boop. Time to start.
Did you hear about the man who was accidentally buried alive?
What? Ooh, no, he was underground.
Is that your final answer, or would you like to see the hint?
I'd like to see the hint, please.
All right. It was a blank mistake.
Oh, it was a grave mistake.
It was a grave mistake. Well done. There you go. See, the old version, because this is Utterly Punishing 3.0 basically. Because version 1, I would just have the question and the answer, and that would be it. And you would have to guess with no other go ahead. Then there was the version with multiple choice, and that one was difficult because it had to be 4 perfectly valid answers, or it didn't work. And that meant I had to come up with 4 identical puns to go with every single question. And it's like, I'm good, but that's a lot.
That's a lot of work.
There's only so many puns you can make in a single sentence. Trust me, I've tried.
That is a lot of Shakespearean thought.
Yeah. So this is 3.0, where it's a little easier for you to not lose the game. And I mean, I was lucky because Bio had kind of a hard time with this, because apparently he doesn't think in the same way as I do for puns. So here we are. Anywho, enough of my jawing. Well done. You've won the first round, and thus I have lost the first round, and so I must be punished. Punished?
Spin the wheel!
There it is. I was like, I know I have it open.
Sight for sore eyes.
Hello, the Wheel of Otter Nonsense. Let's see what it's got for us today.
Here we go.
Oh boy, here we go. Say something serious in a very ooh-woo voice. Let me think about this for a second here.
Oof.
The mental health epidemic is a crippling circumstance that we find ourselves in this country and world at large, where everybody is quietly suffering on their own, and there is very little resources to help them through this. Oh, woo.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Otter.
I feel like that one probably could have been drawn out a little bit more, but it's not the soapbox I feel like climbing on right now. Especially not if I gotta climb on that soapbox, I'm gonna have to do it with the Uwu voice, otherwise I won't let myself. I will start the revolution. the revolution. All right. Anyways, next round. When do bakers trade recipes?
Ooh. See, the problem is that I don't want to rely too heavily on the clues, but at the same time, like I don't know, these are some good ones. When do bakers trade recipes? Muffin o'clock, croissant, croissant o'clock.
Okay, hold on. Quick aside, real quick. Sorry, I have to at least spend a little bit of time talking about my hyperfixation in every episode until the hyperfixation finally dies down. Have you read Dungeon Crawler Carl?
I have not, but I've heard of it.
Do it. Do it now. You must. It is my hyperfixation. I have not had a good solid hyperfixation since like the first time I picked up World of Warcraft. Dungeon Crawler Carl, it's fantastic. Highly recommend the audiobook. But the reason that I'm specifically reminded to talk about it right now is because I'm currently listening through the series for my third time.
Yeah.
And one of the main characters is Princess Donut, and she's a cat. And that's all I'm going to say on that topic because it's an experience you have to have for yourself.
All right.
But Princess Donut's relative was named King Croissant. And I just happened to have just listened. Hello, Voodoo! Long time no see. We were just talking about our first regulars, and Voodoo was my first regular.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, there you go. So, hello, Voodoo. Glad to see you back in the saddle. Welcome. We are just talking about, I'm talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl because it's my hyperfixation right now, and you are all on my show, and I'm going to talk about it. So, Dungeon Crawler Carl.
And this is Otter's show, damn it, so he's going to talk about Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Damn straight I am. Dungeon Crawler Carl, it's a fantastic book series. It's a literary RPG by Matt Dinneman. And I cannot recommend it more. Let's just say my wife's out. Thank you for the bonk. Hey, Burby, hello. Hello. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the mild concussion. I appreciate it.
Everyone leaves BFOS with something.
Right? A concussion, trauma.
Yeah.
You're going to leave with trauma, whether it's blunt force or psychological. We'll find out. Thank you for the coffee, Voodoo. I do not recommend the webtoon. There is a webtoon of Dungeon Crawler Carl as Wait, where did my bears go? Did my bears not work?
Listen, there's nothing scarier than a bear that you know is there, but you can't see it.
Yeah, right?
It, but you know he's there. You know he's
Unseen
there.
bear. Okay, why is bear unchecked? Okay, bear is rechecked. I don't...
What is this?
Alright, let's see here. I owe you one bear. That should work now. Bop. Yeah, there we go.
That's a big bear.
Okay.
Oh, that was a big bear.
Alright, that is there you go. There's the bear. I apologize that you didn't get the bear first time. Also, yes, long time no see. Exactly. Yes. Hello, Burby.
How's it going, Burby?
Haven't seen your name pop up in chat in a bit. Thank you for and Big Mike. Wow. Good lord, everyone's coming out of the woodwork
big
tonight.
old Mike.
Welcome. Okay, so good. I am telling the masses now. Then everybody here, please, if you haven't already, read Dungeon Crawler Carl audiobook. Matt Dinneman, Jeff Hayes does the voice narration. Do the thing. But back to the game.
everyone heard that Otter was talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl, and they're just like, "Oh, we gotta get in on that, man! It's the good stuff. We can't miss it."
Oh my goodness, I want to rant about the series, but I also want everybody that hasn't read it to read it themselves the first time, you know, and not be like, what do you expect? But to give you just a little bit of kind of insight to the kind of series it is, my wife's favorite character is the disembodied, or the severed sex doll head that tells people she will kill their mother.
What?
Yeah, so that's all you need to know about. Like, there's a cat, and then there's a severed talking sex doll head that says, I will kill your mother. And that's all you need to know about the series to know that you need to read it.
Fascinating. All right.
Trust me, it works. That's
Listen, I'm a fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so I don't really have much room to throw shade. So you know what?
I'm sold, says Big Mike. Yes, excellent. Highly recommended. Somebody recommended my wife, the wife recommended to me and the girlfriend, and now all three of us are like, yes. Me and the wife a little bit more, the girlfriend likes it, but has not succumbed all the way yet. We'll get there. Any hoozles. Back to my curiosity is piqued. Yes. And there's an AI with a foot fetish. There you go. That seals the deal.
Oh. I see.
And it doesn't. It's like, it's not bad. It's not it makes sense. It's a good story. Just.
I mean, listen. Okay, if we're gonna talk about some weird shit, let me tell you. Part 7, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the main JoJo, Johnny Joestar. Apparently, it is very confirmed. I haven't gotten to this part yet, but apparently, it's confirmed he has a bug bite fetish.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. So, tit for tat, right?
Yeah,
anyway.
Absolutely. I do not know where that panda came from, so I'm trying to figure that one out. Mystery panda. I'm wondering if the bear remote may now be haunted too, which is deeply
you know
concerning.
What? Maybe that was the stealth bear. Maybe he was just lying in wait.
That was the first panda, or the first bear that was from. See? Okay, nobody redeemed that. Where did that bear come from? Great. Now Otter Space has ghost bears too. God damn it. That's just all I needed.
That's fascinating.
Also, Random Bird Brand says, can I put the wolf in my purse?
Well, I'm small, but not that small. I'm about 3'6", so you gotta have a really big purse.
It can be done. You know what? When the inevitable Skitch keychains come out, yes, then you can put the wolf in your purse. Look forward to it. Merch.
Oh, yeah. I tried to do merch once before, but it didn't take off. It was also really early on in my streaming career, so maybe I'll give it another shot.
Yeah. So it's funny because the character of Otter was originally made to be a mascot for a brand. Like I made him to be the mascot for my resin brand. And,
right, I remember that, yeah.
But I don't really do resin anymore. In fact, we're having a big tag sale soon, so I'm probably going to sell most of my resin creation stuff. So, better than having a whole wall covered in the basement. Burby, you have some very fun emotes.
Yeah, those are great.
Well, just kind of meandering across the screen. Anywho,
Boing, boing.
So you have had apt time to think of why Baker's Straight recipes sketch.
But I haven't been thinking about it.
I've been talking about sex doll heads. What do you think I'm thinking about?
Well, now my head is just filled with Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm sorry.
Perfect. Join the cult.
Baker's Trade. 13 o'clock.
Is that your final answer?
Baker's Dozen. Let's go.
Baker's Dozen. Let's go. All right. So here's what the hint would have been. I'm still,
on a need-to-know basis.
Yes, I'm still gonna punish you, but
no, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Listen, the knowledge far outweighs anything that you could dish out. I say before I get royally wrecked.
We're gonna find out. On a need-to-know basis is the correct answer. Well done. Well, I mean, not well done because you lost, but
yeah. Well. There was an attempt. It wasn't a good attempt, but it was an attempt.
You know what? I see the logic. 13, Baker's Dozen, Baker's Trade. Yeah, I see the line of thought.
I kind of took it a step, maybe a little too far away from the idea of the pun, but
I see
I think
your
I tried to get too
footpath.
literal with it.
I see the blood mark where you fell off the cliff, and somebody said,
ooh.
you know, try finger butthole or whatever.
I was about to say Dead Space, or not Dead Space, Dark Souls. And a bean.
You got the first bean of the stream.
I got the first bean. Let's go. Oh, she's cute. She's so cute.
She is. She's getting feisty. Pretty soon, I'm not going to be able to. Her bedtime's probably going to get later soon-ish. So she's probably going to start showing up on streams again. So look forward to that.
Hell yeah.
But she is also very capable of talking, so I am in deep shit.
Yeah, I remember because the last time that we did something on stream, she was still like getting to like the forming words part of life.
Yeah, no, she is very capable of conveying most thoughts.
Well, I'm looking forward to the next to the next bean adventure.
It's a whole experience. I remember one of the big moments where I was like, well, the child can definitely talk now, and I kind of hate it for the moment, but kind of love it, obviously. But I had hidden a present for my wife, and the bean saw me open it up because I was taking it out of the Amazon package and putting it in its gift bag and blah, 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 blah. And the bean sees me doing all this, and I'm thinking, oh, she's not going to tell Duck what her presents are. You know, obviously, there's nothing to worry about here. I put the bag up on top of the shelf, and apparently the next day, the bean proceeded to, because it was several weeks from my wife's birthday at that point, or whatever it was, birthday, anniversary, I don't remember. But the bean sat down and gave her a detailed list of everything that was in the bag and how she needs to get it, because it all belongs to her. It's for her, because obviously, you know, when the bean was looking there, yeah, I got this for mommy. So they were mommies, so why wouldn't she tell the wife?
Yeah. No, you know what? She is a state agent, and she has to be dealt with.
Yeah, narcs. The kid's a narc. Anywhoozles. Next round.
All right, lay it on me. Let's go.
Why couldn't the bicycle stand on its own?
Boy. Why couldn't the bicycle stand on its own?
So a reminder, you can pull the audience and you can ask for a hint. The hint does not come with any strings attached other than my mild disappointment in you.
Oh, we can't have that. All right, you know what? I'm going to poll the audience. What do you guys think?
All right.
What do
Does
y'all
anybody
thinking?
in the chat have an idea of why couldn't the bicycle stand on its own?
What do you radical viewers have to say to us about this?
Keeping in mind the answer will always be a pun, a play on words, a dad joke, something of that ilk. Granted, everybody may have wandered off or gotten distracted otherwise, so you may still be on your own, but we'll give them a second to give you an answer if they've got them.
Wait, I just had a eureka moment.
Oh, let's hear it.
Because it was too tired.
Because it was too tired. Yes. Well done. Okay, safe.
Oh, boy.
All right. It's a good feeling when it dawns on you so suddenly and so surely, and you're like,
It felt like a bolt from Apollo. Oh my god.
And Reiko says it's too tired. Yeah, she has.
Yeah. Listen, Reiko, you and me, right there. That it was that intent. I felt it. I felt that.
All right, but that does...
I'm feeling God in this Chili's tonight.
The punishment goes to me. Let's see what it's got.
What we got?
Okay. All rise for the national anthem as a chicken.
All right, let me just get out of my seat real quick. There we go. Standing up. Oh, sorry. I got proper respect. There we go.
Odin doesn't like chickens. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark. Bark, 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 bark.
Play ball.
Good boy. Was he miking up? I genuinely don't know if y'all could hear Odin, but he was going.
I could hear him.
He was absolutely going. I don't know what Odin's thing with chickens is. Oh, apparently I just took a screenshot. Fantastic. What button did I push? I have no idea.
Go off.
Oh Lord, what have I done? Oh, abort. Okay, I have no idea what. Apparently, I have.
You have a hotkey for that going on?
Control space. How did I get control space out of that? That doesn't make no sense.
Like I said, this is a learning game. We're learning new things all the time.
But very confusing because I was only using the number pad, and my command for screenshot is control space. So how? Anyway, neither here nor there. Odin has some kind of vendetta against chickens. I genuinely don't know what it is, but he has always just gone off the rails whenever chickens come up.
Since time immemorial, he always knew he hated chickens.
Even when I could play Minecraft, I couldn't play Minecraft with the sound on because you'd hear the chickens and he would just go at them.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know what this dog's affiliation with chickens is, but it was not positive. Anywho.
Probably not.
Next round.
Next round.
How do you eat dinner during an earthquake?
You turn it into a shake.
Is that your final answer?
You know what? I don't know if I'm going to have a eureka moment like that again. Let's let it ride.
All right. So, this is what the hint would be. It'd be on blank plates.
On tectonic plates. Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
All right. Dole out the punishment, Otter. Let's go.
Alrighty, let's see what the wheels got in store. Go, my mighty wheel. No.
Oh?
No.
What is this?
You bugger. Absolute nonsense.
Oh, the return, Otter.
Absolute nonsense. Alright. Okay, Wheel.
It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen every time I'm on. It's gotta happen.
Apparently. That's how you know the wheel is still the same wheel, apparently.
Oh, Wheel, we're so back.
Alright, 2 truths and 1 lie. So I've got to tell you 3 quote-unquote facts. 2 of them will be true, 1 of them is a lie. These are facts about Otter. Alright, okay. I am exactly 5'11" tall. I have a favorite kind of pen, like a brand of pen.
Okay.
And I have a moped. No, hold on. No. I have a... Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm 5'11". I am... What was the second thing I said?
You have a favorite kind of pen.
Oh, yes, I have a favorite kind of standard writing pen.
Well, now I've got an idea of what it might not be.
And I have a small collection of random stones. Which one is the lie?
So you don't have a moped.
I do not have a moped. Yeah, no. That's why I bounced. That's why I bounced away from that. I'm like, you know what? I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say that is probably that you have a favorite kind of pen. That felt a little vague.
It's actually very specific. It is a Sharpie S gel pen that I prefer. The lie is that I'm 5'11". I'm actually 6 feet tall.
Ooh, skirting around the truth. Ooh, that's tricky.
But it was still a lie. That was the thing. Although, actually, if you ask my doctor, according to my medical charts, To this fucking day, I am not 6 feet tall. I am 5 foot 12 inches. And I'm not joking. That is genuinely what my record, my chart for my doctor's office says. 5 foot 12 inches. Like, you sons of bitches. That's
all right, man.
Mean.
Okay.
That's
all right.
Uncalled for.
Yeah.
Unnecessary roughness to the Otter. Yeah. Anywho.
Unsportsmanlike foul.
But there's no punishment for losing that, so either way.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Next round. We're going to do one more round, and we're going to go ahead and call it a night, because Otter is fading fast. So.
Understandable.
Here. What do you call a cow that just gave birth?
A cow that just gave birth? Oh, boy. I want to call it a quarter pounder with cheese, but I don't think that's I don't think that's right on that wheelhouse. Hey man, honestly, what
have I done?
Oh, the screenshot.
Bro, that is not the space bar. Well, it wouldn't be a VTuber stream without some scuff. Also, I
little bit
seem
of scuff.
to have murdered my... Oh, bloody hell, what have I done?
Well, I guess old
There we go. We're back.
I guess old Skitcheroo is free, but I guess
not. No escape from outer space.
Never any escape from outer space. Wouldn't want it any other way. What do I call a cow that just gave birth? Ground beef.
Is that your final answer?
Well, I got a chuckle out of you, so I think I might as well. That's a victory in my book.
Fair enough, but that is a... Sorry, now I'm just like... Merp! Well, it's on the ground. But that would be veal, wouldn't it? So a cow that just gave birth is de-blankinated.
Okay, that's a good one, because I still have...
Decalcinated.
Oh. Okay. No. Okay. That was clever. Okay. You really got me with that one.
I
that
can't
was
take
clever.
credit for this. This is one of those ones that's very popular in the pun circles of the internet.
The pun community. Gotcha.
It's actually much stronger than decaf. Yeah, decaf. I would have accepted decaf.
Decaf. Okay.
But yeah. Fair enough. Feed the Otter a fish. Thank you, Blake, for the fish. I'm actually getting hungry. Another reason I'm going to wrap things up.
Feed Otter a fish. He him's not hungry for day.
Hit Otter with fish. Him out like a light for whole night.
Actually, I should probably do some fishing stuff in 14 before it gets too late. That's not a bad idea.
I appreciate coffee puns. There you go. That's fair enough.
Well, you're in the right place for it.
Yeah, Big Mike is one of their very first. He was one of the first folks that gave Old Otter a chance on Twitter. So Big Mike goes way back.
Hey, that's big props to Big Mike.
That said, the final punishment of the night goes to you, Sketch. Let's see.
It belongs to the wolf. Let's go.
Does. He's hungry like the wolf.
And a bean!
So I will allow you to have the bean, but I will not allow that to be the final punishment you receive. So the bean appears, but the wheel spins
Double the bean,
again.
double the nice. All right, let's do one more.
And I only just realized that I put, even though it does remove old ones, I put Uno Reverse on twice, so there's still one on the board. All right, truth.
Okay.
That means I can ask you a question and you must tell me the truth.
I have to answer it truthfully.
Yes. So let me think here. What does
as truthfully as is legally allowed.
Okay. Social security number, magical numbers on the back of your credit card. No. Let's see here. If you could only eat one food, and not like a food that just is meant to be topped with things, so you can't say, oh, sandwiches, because that obviously that can mean anything. Pizza, you can have anything on pizza. But if you could
It
only
would
eat
have to be a specific kind of sandwich or a
Exactly,
specific kind of pizza, if that's what it was.
very
Okay.
specifically, exactly. What kind of food,
Okay.
if you could only eat one kind of food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Well, this would probably be disastrous for my health,
Well, absolutely.
but so my signature dish that I used to make a lot more. I don't make it quite as much anymore, just because it's very heavy, and it's very like I maybe make it maybe like once every couple of months or something, just like on special occasions now. But I make a killer mac and cheese, a homemade cheese sauce. So I use I kind of ping pong back and forth between using cavatappi, which is kind of like a corkscrew kind of noodle, or shells. And I make a homemade cheese sauce with I make a roux for it and everything, right? Like flour, butter. I use Velveeta as a base for the cheese sauce, but then I just kind of throw like whatever in there. But I've started to kind of pull it together into like a formula, right? So I use there's this specific cheese I use, and it's I forget the brand, but it's cherry wood smoked not bacon, cherry wood smoked cheddar, and it is phenomenal in this. It is incredible. Put a little cream cheese, put a little Parmesan, and it sings, let me tell you. But not only that, but I also like to top it with like nacho beef or like taco beef. Like ground beef, you cook it up in a pan, you put like taco seasoning on it, and you just throw that shit into the mac and cheese, and let me tell you, it is indulgent.
Bunny, yes, Bunny's exactly who I was thinking, because Bunny eats a lot of mac and cheese, so that's exactly who I was thinking of.
Oh, dude, a bunny after my own heart.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Hello, Bunny. You got here just as we were finishing up, but thank you.
My wife tells me that I've ruined restaurant mac and cheese for her everywhere we go, because no one ever does it right. Because everyone tries to do it like very adult, right? Very sort of fancy, sort of like just yeah, like they don't make it indulgent, right? Like they try to kind of like hoity-toity it up a little bit, and I'm not about that bullshit. I'm not about that.
Give me cheese.
Listen, I make my mac and cheese the way that Child Skitch would have absolutely loved it. That's who I'm trying to feed when I make that mac and cheese.
Feed
because
your inner child.
it is slathered in cheese. It is drowning in cheese. That's the way a good mac and cheese is supposed to be.
Yeah, damn Skippy. Alright, that said, I have definitely got the munchies, so we are going to go ahead and end it there. Skitch, thank you so much for being my guest tonight. Anybody that isn't already following Skitch, please make sure to go ahead and give him a follow here on Twitch, as well as on YouTube, and anywhere else. You got, what, Blue Sky? Go ahead and
I got Blue Sky. I'm still on Twitter. Yeah, I got Blue Sky. I'm still on Twitter. I got YouTube. I got Twitch. Those are, I think, the main 4.
Fair enough. All right, very good. So thank you once again, Skitch. Thank you for being here. Any final words for the audience?
Listen, don't do drugs, stay in school, eat your teeth.
All right, I will counter with do select drugs, stay in school.
Some drugs are okay. That's probably not the message I should be saying at the end of the stream.
There's the tagline. Skitch the Wolf. Some drugs are okay.
Some drugs are okay.
The little graphic. If anybody can do like a more graphic version thing, but with like some drugs are okay, please, I want it. I need it. That's it for the night. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves somebody to raid. I have no idea who's doing stuff, but I'm just gonna click a button. We're gonna raid. We're gonna go ahead and send you over.
Do you mind if I give you a suggestion?
I don't mind at all. Who you got?
All right, so this is a buddy of mine in the Sonic sphere. He's a real cool dude. He's got very big, like, lo-fi, like wave, audio wave vibe type of stuff going on. He's like a DJ. It's really cool. His name's Wispoo the Wolf.
Wispoo the Wolf playing Forza
Yeah.
Horizon 6 right now. All right, we're gonna send you guys over to Wispoo the Wolf. And that
Hell
is
yeah.
it for us. Until next time, we are Otter here. Good night.
Sticks and butt